Hello guys, this is my first tutorial on web development. If you're interested in creating websites or content for the web, this series could be a useful one to you. So if you're an absolute beginner, watch this video or continue on to the next videos that I'll upload later. We are gonna be learning HTML from Android for now from my tablet. Soon I'll try to upload from my laptop also, and we could do a really good series on my lap. I'm gonna go over the basics here on Android. So let's get started. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Unlike other languages, other programming languages or scripting languages that uses scripts to perform functions, a markup language uses tags to identify content. For an example, a tag in HTML looks like this. P indicates it's a paragraph, and you can just type something here, and then you have to close a tag to indicate that it's closed. So this is basically HTML in a very simplified manner. The ability to code using HTML is essential for any web professional. Acquiring this skill should be the starting point for anyone who is learning to create content for the web. Modern web design can be classified into three types also. HTML does the structure or the content in it. CSS is another language. Cascading style sheet is the full form of it. It is used for presentation. And the next one is JavaScript. You may have already learned that also, but we are gonna learn that too. It is for behavior of an website also. This is a structure, this is a presentation, and this is the behavior. We are gonna do HTML for now, and there are also other languages for in HTML or web development, such as PHP, which can be used to create backend and server side script, which can be used to manage databases, collect login forms, sign up forms, mainly used for things like in database. Okay, now I'm gonna teach you HTML from this file editor named Quick Edit, which is available in the Play Store. As you can see here, Quick Edit is here, and the first one you see. I use this because I like this. There are also some good others like the AWD also for Android web developer. PHP, HTML, CSS, JS, as I said you, all the other languages. I like this app, but it lacks a lot of features. So I'm gonna go with Quick Edit for editing HTML files. HTML can do a lot of things. You can insert images, videos, a lot of things. I'm gonna open up ES File Explorer now. They're gonna create a new project folder like so. Let's say a folder named example, or let's just go to websites. Websites are created. Here you can create another folder. I am using ES File Explorer. I think most of you will probably have it, and create a sample for this episode. Yep, and it's pretty much it. Now let's go to Quick Edit. Let's just create a new one here. This should be HTML. Just a second. You can select the syntax over here. I'm gonna select HTML. There are a lot of languages. We are gonna do HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Also, let's go with HTML. Okay, it's done now. Let's just close this thing. Yep. Nope. Okay, now let's save this in the folder we just created named websites and sample. Let's save this index. It's pretty good to use index, and the file extension or format of it is .html or .htm. Leave the encoding as it, and index is the best one to use for the home page. Let's just save this. HTML is so simple. I'll just show you now. If you type hello world, save this, and we have a preview option over here, and see hello world just comes up. This is actually an website, or not website, it's like sort of a local website just on your tablet. It will be not available on anything or so. I mean, I'll show you now. Go to the folder where you saved it and then open it. It will show you the output. We got it over here. Let's see, just a second. You can see the output over here, which is actually a website, which will get to soon. We'll open with Chrome. We'll go back to quick edit. Now hello world is not the actual way to define a text. Also, the actual way for to start an HTML document is to start with HTML itself. You have to start with this. You can see that it's highlighted because I chose the syntax over here as HTML, so it recognizes what I type. Let's just close HTML. We have to close any tag we open, and the next tag can be still like hello world. It will still work. I'll just show you now. Let's save it once and preview it. See, hello world still comes up, but it's not how we define it. We have to open a body tag. A body is where all the content will be, and we have to close it again just like the others. Body. If you're using AWD as is shown now in the Play Store, it can be so useful in closing these tags. It automatically closes tags, nice, highlights everything easily. Now, even now, if you type hello world, it comes. Whatever text you type comes, but it is not a way. So you have to open a P. P means paragraph, and now we type hello. It still shows hello, but it's the correct way to use HTML. This is a very basic HTML file, and advertisements here. As you can see, it's a very basic HTML code. We are going to be learning a lot of this in the future episodes, so I think you got a basic understanding of HTML. If you don't, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make another episode of it. So if you like this episode, subscribe to the channel so you can see more great content. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.